We're going to get things started here. Now, we did already have both of these players on stream before. There were only 9 contenders in the Invitational here in Orlando. Grant was playing Vespiquen, and Nathan, I believe, was playing Yveltal Garb. So that's the matchup we're looking at right now. So on your left, Nathan, Yveltal Garb. On the right, Grant Manley playing Vespiquen.
Grant definitely has the advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Yveltal struggles against bees. Big time, that is for sure.
And if he either plays the Jolteon or the Blitzel line, he's going to have a bad time.
Yeah, and he does play the Blitzel. He plays a fairly heavy Blitzel line, as a matter of fact.
I'm guessing 3-3?
I don't know if I don't know if it's 3-3 exactly, but I do know that it's heavier than what I remember seeing. He played a lot of Blitzels down in the last matchup that I saw against Greninja. But we'll see how this goes here. So now we're just waiting for Nathan to get himself a Pokemon. Looks like he just mulliganed there. Once he gets that going, I'll be waiting for the judge's signal to start the timer here. This is, of course, best 2 out of 3, just like the rest of the tournament. So it's a 2-2 line. Okay. Thank you, Trainer Chip, for that. Yeah, it's a 2-2 line of Blitzel.
It's a 2-2 line of Blitzel.
It just felt like there was a lot more. I don't know why.
He probably super rotted one in or something.
It's possible, yeah. 2-2 Zebstrika.
Zebras.
Yep. And it's very heavily EV-based as well. There's Vaporeon, Flareon, stuff like that.
Volcanion matchup.
From what I remember earlier, from what I was told, there was no Float Stone in this deck.
No Float Stones?
No Float Stone. No Hex either.
But he's playing Garbodor, isn't he? The bees?
No Garb.
No Garb.
No Garb.
Alrighty then.
It's a very interesting build. He definitely wasn't expecting the kind of meta that came in here, but he still managed to make it to the top 4, so that's the important thing.
Or he's one for max consistency. Either one.
Yeah. He did have some interesting techs in here, but none of them really factored in play for what was played here today. But nonetheless, grinding the top 4 anyways. So
he gets 3 mulligans.
3 mulligans right off the bat.
And he's going first?
I'm not sure who's going first, actually. I didn't see the coin flip, but we'll find out soon enough here. So it looks like we're just waiting on the judge's signal to start. Looks like he's just explaining about his roles. There's the handshake. And why won't my timer start?
And it looks like Grant is going first.
He is going first. Why will it not calculating time? Let's go this. There we go. All right. I guess you can't put 60 minutes into the timer for some reason. That is super weird. All right, so we got 2 very interesting starts, to say the least. Nathan starting over there with a Trubbish, and Grant's got himself a unknown start. This is why Floatstone would be really good in this deck. Those kinds of starts definitely could have been avoided in that case. But
does the unknown knock itself out if it's active?
I think it's benched. Has to be benched.
Oh, so it has to be okay, that's why. That makes sense. I don't know anything about bees. I mean, I know what they do. I don't know what unknown does.
Yeah, unknown, knock itself out, draw a letter, farewell letter, draw a card. You can just throw it off the bench into the discard pile. So looks like we're going to go for an Ultra Ball here. He's throwing away a Parallel City and a Shaman.
To grab a Blitzel.
But, yes, he does need that Blitzel. This is where Zebstrika shines for its use in the Vespiquen deck.
And honestly and truly, I see him going straight for Blitzels and Zebstrikas instead of playing any combis. Oh, never mind.
There's a combi. Yeah.
There's a combi.
Combi's still good. I mean, it's not going to hit for weakness like Zebstrika will, but still, it's very important anyway.
Not going to be his priority.
Yeah. All right, so he's going to retreat. He's going to attach and retreat the unknown. Toss 1 aside. Toss 2 aside.
Circuit Series attendees, just a quick announcement.
And pass to Nathan here.
Regardless of what game you are playing, the concession stand is closing in 20 minutes.
I see a Fright Night coming out.
No,
actually, no.
Now is the time to do
DS.
so. In 20 minutes, you won't be able to get any food from the concession stand. So if you're hungry, make your way over before they close. They're over by the booth.
There we go. Yep. Yveltal EX comes down.
Once again, concession stand
DCE, Floatstone on Trubbish, and playing an N.
That's a great start.
Yep, definitely going to be able to get out. Both of them were able to get out of their not the most optimal starts.
Now, does Nathan play the escape rope?
I'm not sure. I've seen so many matches here on the stream. I can't remember who plays escape rope and who doesn't at this point. But I know somebody did. I just can't remember who.
If he hits a max elixir to escape rope, that blitz was in for a bad time.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even need to escape rope. We've got a float stone attached.
No,
the blitzel. I see.
Yeah,
to
the blitzel,
get the blitzel, yeah. I see a parallel city, an ultra ball. I didn't get to see the rest of it before he grabbed his opponent's discard pile. So got a Lysander in there as well. Another Trubbish. And a pass over to Grant. All right, so Grant has some stuff he can do here by the looks of it. I see a DCE, another Combi. Can't really tell what the other cards are right now. I see an EV in hand.
I mean, the EV is pretty much useless in this matchup.
It is. And he's got Vespiquen there, so he could evolve and free retreat into Blitzel if he happens to get the Zebstrika. There's the Ultra Ball.
For the Zebstrika.
Throwing away
DCE in hand.
He has DCE in hand, so there's the Zebstrika. Oh, no. He goes for the Blitzel.
Does he already have it in the hand?
I didn't see it, but I'm not sure. No, he does not have it in hand. He's got Vespiquen in hand.
Could have a Shaman.
Looks like DCE, Vespiquen. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Combi. It looks like there's a Combi. Oh, Sycamore. Okay. And there they are. There's the Zebstrikas. But she chose to attach to Vespiquen instead. Because right now he's going to be concerned about knocking out the Trubbish more than anything. So there goes the Klefki onto the Unknown. And he's going to discard that Farewell Letter. Another Vespiquen in hand. So right now, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon. So he's hitting for 80. That's enough of a knockout there on the Trubbish. And here comes a Veltal. All right, Ultra Ball. There's a Shaman. At this point, I would say Grant is set up enough to the point where Garb really isn't worth setting up for Nathan at this point.
I don't see Garb being a huge factor.
If you are still in the match, please proceed to your 5-turn and
now, he parallels himself here.
If you need assistance with these procedures,
so that's going to decrease the damage from Grant.
Once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players, that is time in the round. If you are still in the match, please proceed to your 5-turn end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for judge.
All right, so there's Max Elixir there. Max Elixir onto Shaman.
Does he play Ninja Boy?
I have not seen anybody play Ninja Boy at all. There's the Enhanced Hammer. So Vespiquen loses his DCE.
He's going to Sky Return. That's what he's going to try to do. This way, the Zebstrika does not have a free KO.
I mean, it does anyway because Veltal is weak to electric and has fighting resistance.
I'm trying to think.
So that'll be
Zebstrika's base damage?
50. It's 50 and then plus 60 if it has fighting resistance.
Okay,
so it's going to hit.
Regardless, of me, 1 hit for everything.
It's going to be 1 hit for Shaman and Yveltal both, and also the Fright Knight Yveltal. All of them are going to be hit by Zebstrika. This particular version of Vespiquen was built to handle Yveltal.
It's a very scary deck.
It is. It is. And it doesn't have really a lot of other bad matchups either.
Volcanion being the only thing I could think of off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Volcanion and also Giratina.
Yes.
Giratina can hurt. But it all depends on who gets set up first. So Sycamore, via Secret for Sycamore, getting rid of Flareon and Lysander here. Going for Klefki, which then he will be attaching to one of those other Pokemon. Special Charge, bringing back 2 DCEs into his deck. Plays 2 Special Charge. Benches another Combi here. Attaches the Klefki to the Vespiquen. Going to retreat. Put up the Zebstrika. And knock out Yveltal. 220 damage for a DCE.
That is a lot of damage.
Yes, it is. Such a great card in this particular format. Fighting Fairy Belt. Now that is going to give it 210.
Knockout. Yeah.
But it's still going to be a knockout. But either way, it doesn't matter because Yveltal is now hitting for 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 130. See an N come down.
Yeah, but trading 1 prize for 2 isn't worth it.
No. No, you'll never win that prize exchange. And there's another Zebstrika sitting there, just needs a DCE. All right, 5 prizes or 5 cards for Nathan, 3 for Grant. Let's see what they pulled off of there. Looks like Nathan has a Shaman, a Max Elixir. Is that an Enhanced Hammer?
I think it's a Floatstone.
Is it? No, that's a hammer.
It's a hammer.
That's a hammer, so there's no point in using this, though, if you're going to knock out the Zebstrika. You may as well hold on to that.
And save it for later.
Yes, on a turn where you're not going to be able to do anything. All right, so there's a knockout here. He's going to promote Vespiquen. Obviously, free retreat.
Now, bees typically don't play any basic energies, correct?
No, they do not. 4 double colorless, and then 2 special charge. All right, so now, Zebstrika's got the DCE on it. That's going to handle that Yveltal, and it puts Nathan in a really tough spot. All he's going to have on board is a Trubbish with a Floatstone and a Shaman with a Dark Energy. And that puts Grant down to only needing to take 1 prize as well.
And there's the 2 prizes for the Yveltal.
All right, so this is a 1 prize game for Grant. Tough board for Nathan.
That is Lysander. Does Grant have a Lysander in hand?
Even if, the thing is that even if he does, remember, Nathan is holding that Enhanced Hammer still.
This is true.
So, you know, Grant's going to have to come up with the energy next turn if he uses that E-Hammer here, which he should. There's a Max Elixir. It does hit on Yveltal EX, so there we go. 1 energy over there, 1 on Shaman. Looks like he's going to Shaman here for a full hand.
I see a parallel of Floatstone and another Max Elixir. There's a Max Elixir.
Yep, there we go. Power, okay.
To the Yveltal.
Now Yveltal's powered up again, 20, 40, 60, 80, dealing 100 damage at the moment.
More than enough to knock out the Zebstrika. It is enough to knock out the Zebstrika. It's even.
Floatstone on the other Shaman here. And VS Seeker for N. I thought he had that Enhanced Hammer. Maybe it got end out last turn or something.
Possibly. I mean, but if he's going to knock out the Zebstrika, there's no point in using it. So he probably just end it back into the deck.
Well, now he can knock it out, but before he couldn't, before he hit those Max Elixirs.
He was probably rolling the dice, taking a shot.
Yeah.
And he rolled right. Now, Grant's going to draw 1 card, while Nathan gets 4.
Current commentators here are, I see you down there, just asked the question there, Bob. Current commentators are Shadow TCG, Derek, played in the Circuit Series, got top 8. for the qualifier, and then myself, Professor K. My name is Chris, of course, from the Pokemon Evolutionaries. Been commentating pretty much the whole stream so far. Got quite a pile of Pokemon going on there.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, VS Seeker comes down.
He got the VS Seeker off that one prize?
Apparently, off that one draw.
That must be nice.
Yeah, seriously. But is there an acro bike in his hand?
I can't tell.
I think that's an acro bike.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Trainer's mountain bike.
He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's digging for that DCE. He's gonna have to dig deep for it. I don't even know if he has any left. Actually, I know that he's gotten rid of a bunch. I know he also put 2 in as well. How much is left? There's special charge. How many is in there? There's 2. Okay, so now he has all 4 DCE back in his deck. Now his chances of hitting it off of an acrobike have just increased. And the deck isn't necessarily that thick anymore. He doesn't have a lot left.
I want to say there's about 20
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20-ish cards left there, more than likely. There's the acrobike, and could not see what they were. He's going to get rid of the trainer's mail.
For a Sycamore.
Acrobike again. Gets rid of the Sycamore. Acrobike again. Whoa. Wow. Gets rid of an N. He gets the Shaman, though. Shaman for 4. He's digging. He's digging.
Did he just bench an Eevee? He did bench an Eevee.
He did. He benched an Eevee to make room for that Shaman, or make room in his hand size for more cards to draw off that Shaman. There's another Shaman. Oh, nothing off of that either. Still no energy. He's just going to go into prize. Eevee. Yeah.
Each has a feeling of 1 prize.
Wow, that deck went from 20 cards down to a lot less.
12?
There's seriously 4 energy in there, in that small pile. That is something else.
I'm actually surprised he didn't hit that DCE. I really am.
All right, VS Seeker for N again. Ooh, down to 1 again. Honestly, though, with 4 DCE in such a small deck,
it's possible.
It's possible for him to hit that DCE.
But it's scary.
It is.
It's really scary. But if he hits the DCE, he definitely has game.
Yeah. He can afford to give up this Eevee here, and that's about it. I think that was a Sycamore. I think that was a Sycamore.
If that was a Sycamore, he is the luckiest man alive.
Yes. Completely.
He's out.
Did he get it?
Off a turn.
There's a DCE in his hand. Game. That's game. That is going to be game right there. I'm pretty sure he has enough damage hitting with that Vespiquen.
Honestly, I feel like if Nathan passed last turn, he would have had a better chance.
He would have, actually.
Because then he would have had a retreat with the Eevee. Or just hit there and stall, and then Grant would have lost the stall game because he would have decked out.
Is it enough?
Wait, is it? Oh, he's a Fighting Fury Belt.
Oh, Fighting Fury Belt. Fighting Fury Belt. And also, Perilous City is reducing his damage.
This is true. Oh.
But it would be 170, though. I didn't notice the belt. That belt is a surviving factor for him.
It was exactly 170.
All right, so he gets an N. So he's got to hope he gets the 1 card he needs, which is a DCE, off of this N to 1. Oof. And there's only 3 left.
It's scary. But so far, luck's been on his side, so.
See what happens. No. He didn't get it. He's just going to retreat.
What did he draw, though? I couldn't see what he drew.
And guess what? He just lost.
He just lost?
He lost.
Game 1 goes to Nathan. Wow. I honestly I'm surprised.
With the way that game was headed, yeah, I have to say the same.
Big turnaround. Bees can get very unlucky.
Yeah, very much so. That was a very unlucky turn of events for Grant in that matchup, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go to the other face cam here real quick. Yeah, I have to say, you know, when you've got 3 DCE left in a deck that size, it's just bad luck if you don't hit it. Seriously bad luck.
Extremely. But he did what he had to do. He couldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Just hit some luck of the draw.
Please find your name and find your seat so we can begin the round.
Yep, unfortunately, you know, sometimes the draws just don't go in your favor, and this time it just did not go in Grant's favor.
Find your seat so we can begin the round.
Why does that say Grant gets 1 here? Wait.
Well, that's because that's where he's sitting.
Yeah, that's where he's sitting. What am I doing here? This actually has to go. That's weird. For some reason, this particular version of the cam. Watch what happens when I switch back, though.
What?
Yeah. The 3 cam, for some reason, has it backwards. I don't know why.
That's weird.
That is very weird indeed. All right, they are set up and ready to go. So we're going to go on to game number 2 here. We got Eevee for Grant and Yveltal EX for Nathan.
And Grant should be going first.
Yes, Grant is going first. He plays down the unknown. We got Shaman up to 6. I'm going to see an Ultra Ball come down, getting rid of Revitalizer. And I cannot tell what other. I think that's a Shaman, isn't it?
Revitalizer, I think.
Yep, that's
It looks like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it is a Shaman.
Once again,
I can see the
Yeah, it's a
actual
Shaman.
Invitational players, so whether you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Heart by Vanguard, Dragon Ball Z, I have a quick announcement regardless of what game you're playing. All Invitational top cuts will be held tomorrow. The room will open at 8 a.m. Deck checks will be at 8:30 as well as pictures. Please do not be late. You don't want to be the one to slow everything down. There may be penalties if you are.
All right, so there's
Once
a Blitzel.
again, all Invitational players, regardless of what game you're playing, all top cuts for Invitationals will be held tomorrow morning. The room will open at 8 a.m. Deck checks and pictures will be performed at 8:30
Puffy
a.m.
onto your
Please do not be late, or you run the risk of
There's another Shaman.
penalties.
5. There's a DC.
It's a bit dangerous to bench 2 Shamans with this deck.
It really is.
There's a
the
parallel.
Okay, there. No, he's safe now.
He knew what he was doing. That's a good move. He definitely needs to get that Eevee out of the way here next turn.
He doesn't play Floatstone, so it's weird.
Yeah. I mean, even back when, you know, obviously Vespiquen is an updated version of what Flareon used to be. Even Flareon would play at least 1 Floatstone. For those of you who are wondering, by the way, we are currently streaming the ARG Invitational. We're not streaming the qualifier. So I noticed down there someone had said to show a particular person, but that person was in the qualifier, not the Invitational. So that would not be possible. But we are streaming here the actual Invitational matches. We are in top 4 of that.
It's a very hard match. This is a very good match.
Yes.
So he went for the Shaman.
Which is the last Shaman in his deck.
So Bees played 3 Shamans.
Yes, Bees play 3 Shamans.
Did not know that.
All right, there goes the DCE on Eevee. Combi down. There goes the unknown into the discard pile. There's a Klefki he can attach. He can bench and attach to Eevee. Shaman.
For another 5.
We're going to retreat into Combi. The thing too is I don't think this deck plays Forest Giant Plants either.
He doesn't play Forest?
I don't believe so.
Well then.
I have not seen a single Forest Giant Plants in the 5 games that I've seen him play so far.
I am actually shocked.
I'd say it's a very unique build.
Yeah, so I'm like, don't Bees usually want to get the Vespiquen up as fast as possible usually?
Usually. Yeah, when you're hitting with a glass cannon like that and you can evolve same turn, it's unusual to not see it. But, again, he's teching for certain matchups, and unfortunately they didn't all show up. I know he was expecting to see Mega Scizor, and it didn't show up.
Mega Scizor probably died down because of all Volcanion. But Canyon also died down, so that went.
Yeah, his only stadium is a parallel city.
Event staff Austin, please come to the scorekeeper's
Just
table.
one.
Just one?
Event staff Austin, please come to the scorekeeper's table.
All right, so we got a Yveltal EX coming down, as well as another Yveltal EX.
And the pass.
All right, so Grant has, looks like he has some energy in hand. Could be able to do something. Got to get rid of that. Oh, no, that's just special charge.
What was that handshake?
I'm not sure.
Did Grant scoop? No.
I'm not sure what the handshake was.
Balls of striker.
I honestly have no idea.
And passes.
All right, so there's a shame in there.
On a white cyclone for 90 for the knockout.
All
And
right.
putting the DCE onto the Yveltal on the bench.
All right, so here's Zebstrika. Unknown. Gets a Klefki.
Does he have the DCE?
I don't believe he does yet. Lysander is going to bring up the one without any energy. Looking to stall now. Without a way to get a DCE, that's all you can do.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Invitational players. The time is 6:04 p.m. You have 40 minutes. You may begin.
All right, so he's going to attach to the Veltal on the bench by the looks of it and pass over. There's an N.
There's a special
charge. There goes one. I think there was only one in there to begin with.
I have
And
a
that
feeling
one.
his DC is a prize. I have
But
a
we
feeling there's two of them.
We haven't really seen the contents of his deck just yet, so that we don't know for sure. But he definitely needs to hit that DCE here. Very important. Ideally, his hand here should be Zebstrika, DCE, and DCE for next turn. There's a DCE. And takes out Yveltal EX. He has another DCE in his hand.
He does?
He does, so he got two of them. There's a Fighting Fury Belt. There's a Floatstone on the active Yveltal, so he's going to retreat into the one now that has energy and the Fury Belt.
Another
Y
white
Cyclone.
cyclone for 90.
I wrote Professor Juniper on my deck list, so I had to replace all my Sycamores with basic energy.
Oh no.
Going into top 4, I won my first series in top 4.
Respect,
I don't even know.
Respect.
That's the only reason, but
Oh my gosh.
Looks like Grant's ultra balling. I believe he's going to be going for a shin. Nope, you know, for Zip Striker.
one of my games.
Or you went to a
wow.
shin.
I think
Oh,
we're
wow.
gonna use the mega for it.
So you're going to go into finals with no Sycamores. That's incredible. Oh, I am. I am. You better believe it. Oh my goodness. For those of you who are wondering, I was just talking to John Orgel, who is going to be in the finals next turn, or next game. He played his entire tournament with his deck list saying Professor Juniper. Oh my gosh. And he still managed to win his series. So John Orgel is going to be in the finals against one of these two gentlemen here, playing his deck, his Mega Mewtwo deck, with no Professor Sycamore. Had to replace with basic energy.
That is... Oh, that's actually something else.
That's impressive. Using Mewtwo, Shatter Shotting for 150 damage.
I mean, that's skill.
My goodness. That's going to be a fun match to see. for our finals here, whoever it happens to be against.
Well, Grant took 2 prizes for knocking out this Evalto last turn.
Well, the interesting thing is that Nathan and John actually played in Swiss, and John beat him 2-0.
Really?
Yes.
And Mewtwo is a bad matchup against Evalto.
Usually.
But does he play Garb?
He does.
Okay.
So we should just be really watching for this next for the final match.
It'll be an interesting match.
And being the only draw supporter, that's going to be something else.
I mean, he has Shamans.
He has Shamans, though. You're right. He does have Shamans. I mean, every match I've seen him play Mega Mewtwo, it's been...
And it looks like Nathan won. It looks like Grant scooped.
Did he really?
I think so. Because I saw the handshake. I think it was Grant. I don't know.
I kind of think it was Nathan that scooped there. I'm pretty sure it has to be because they're shuffling up to play another round.
It has to
Yeah,
be.
Grant won. Okay. Yeah, we were too busy discussing what happened with John's match there. All right, let's fix that.
Yeah,
there.
Grant won. In the chat saying it.
Unbelievable. He did draw the DC. Okay. All right. So, yep, we got a 1-1 matchup here, Nathan versus Grant.
All comes down to this.
Mega Mewtwo is really just such a consistent deck in general. I've watched him play now 5 matches, 4 or 5 matches, something like that, 4 or 5 matches. And every single game, he was starting Mewtwo and Ultra Balled for Hoopa, and then Mewtwo Shaman.
Dirty. It was dirty.
It's just too good. It's too good. And right now, with really nothing that's really, really bad against Mewtwo, he's just been doing really well. He's actually undefeated through this.
That's
this
crazy.
tournament.
Mewtwo going undefeated.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So we are on the final match of this top 4 round. We've got Trubbish and Shaman in the active positions with Combi now on the bench.
That's a Sycamore. Hard Sycamore. See an Elixir, a DCE,
Dark
Energy,
Energy,
another Sycamore,
Fighting Fury Belt,
and I think a Versieger. That's what it looks
yeah,
like.
because he plays, I believe it's the Fire Red Leaf Green.
The beautiful ones.
Yes, the very pretty ones. All right, there goes the parallel. So Grant's going to be hitting for 20 less damage. Float Stone on Trubbish. Dark Energy on Yveltal.
That Shaman start on Grant's very unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
But it looks like Nathan just passes.
That's turn 1. So there goes Combi on the bench. He's got an unknown here. Looks like Grant is eyeing Ultra Ball here, but first he's going to bench that
I need the
unknown.
following Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players up to the scorekeeper's table, please.
There's the Ultra Ball. Looks like he's getting rid of Vespiquen and Vaporeon.
D'Angelo
I would think he's
Hoover.
going for a Shaman. Or is
Davis
Blitzel?
D'Angelo
Probably
Hoover.
a Blitzel. Or, well, I'm thinking Blitzel or Shaman, yeah. His hand size is relatively small. Could go either way.
He still has that unknown.
Yeah, he still has that too. Grant's just looking through his deck, see what he's got, what could possibly be prized. Once you're down to this final match, you really have to be careful with what you're doing.
Every play matters. One slip up could cost you the game. And he goes for the
He
Shaman.
goes for the Shaman, yep.
So that's going to be 2 Shamans on Grant's board. Oof. That's scary.
That it is. All right, Shaman's up. There's a Blitzel in his hand. And another unknown as well, so we're going to put the Klefki on it. Farewell letter. Acrobike. Ooh, he's going to have to throw away that Lysander.
Yeah, he needs that DCE. He can Sky Return now.
All right,
Take that shit out of play.
He could, yeah. Puts down the Blitzel. Looks like he's going to hold on to that other unknown for now. Nope, he decides at the last second, I'm going to go ahead and do the unknown. So Shaman Sky Return for 30 on Trubbish. With that access to his own parallel city, until we're going to get the Shamans off the board now.
It's hard, but he did it. And Nathan's going for a Shaman of his own. Dark Energy for turn. And a Shaman.
All right, there goes the Trainer's Mail. Looks like he's got 4 different cards to choose from there. There's a Lysander.
I can see that Blitzel becoming a prize.
Yep, there it goes. Now he's going to retreat into that Yveltal.
An Y ball. Is it Y ball? No.
Evil Ball.
It's Evil Ball. I'm thinking of the Mewtwo.
It's so easy to get those two confused. There's too many ball attacks. All right, so he puts up a Combi. Losing Blitzel is definitely not optimal here.
It's really not. It's sort of his win condition, but then it's not because Vesequin can still hit extremely hard.
A Y ball.
Y ball. I mean, it's Yveltal. He's Y. Like, give me a break.
Y Cyclone.
Y Cyclone. Y ball.
Eyeball. All right, Revitalizer looks like is what it's going to take there with that Turner's Mail. Falls into Vespiquen. Twice.
Another Vespiquen. For retreat.
DCE.
Oh, no, he's not retreating. I'm not retreating.
DC is a much better choice there.
Oh, there goes a special charge.
Actually, 2 of them.
That's 2?
There goes both of his special charges and also a Shaman.
So that's
it for energy.
Very, very bad. So if he loses these DCEs, it's safe to say Grant lost.
Not to mention, remember, Nathan does play some Enhanced Hammer.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players, your pairings for round 6 are posted. Please find your name and find your seat so we can begin the round.
Looks like he's counting his damage.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players, your pairings for round 6 are posted. Please find your name and find your seat so we can
60
begin the
damage on
round.
Yveltal. And
Would have been 80 if it wasn't for that parallel.
that parallel is a problem. But not a huge one. It's a minuscule factor right now.
It's an inconvenience.
Yeah.
VS Seeker, Lysander, Blitzel.
There's now I really see this being. I feel like Nathan got this. I might be talking too soon, but I believe that's 2 Blitzels already gone.
The last time I saw a matchup here with Grant, we felt like that he was dead and gone as well, but now it seems like I don't want to call it too soon.
Exactly. Now there's an Ultra Ball. He's grabbing. Actually, he could just be searching through his deck.
He's going for a Flareon. Probably trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, thin out the deck. Because now he really needs the DCEs.
He also needs to be powering up that Bee Revenge attack.
And he didn't play a supporter this turn. He's going for the Sycamore. And he goes for the Sycamore.
There goes another DCE in the discard.
So that's 3.
That is the only DCEs he has left now are on the board, I do believe.
Ugh. And Nathan still has both enhanced hammers, does he not?
I believe he does.
Because that Evoltal is going to knock out that Vexiquin if it does not knock out that Evoltal. And it's going to be a bad time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 120, 100. Right now it's 100.
Unfortunately, that's not enough to knock. Oh, it's not enough to knock out the Evoltal. Wait, what?
Unless we missed one. Oh, he just did. Did he just toss that?
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah. So it was exactly 170 for the
170.
knockout. It's unfortunate because I see the Zip Strike in his hand.
Yes. So the prize trade right now is actually not as bad as it looks. I mean, 4-3.
And there's a delinquent.
Ooh, delinquent.
That's.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players, welcome.
Oh, he's gonna toss it.
He got rid of it.
The time is 6:18 p.m. You have 40 minutes to
Could be going for a
begin.
Shaman or another Yveltal. What do you grab off the Ultra Ball? Nothing?
Hey, Garb?
Oh, yeah, there's a guard. You're right.
Yeah, he just evolved into Garb right there.
Dumped his hand, and now we end.
Kevin Kuneen.
Those full art ends,
Kevin
they're gorgeous.
Kuneen.
Oh, yeah.
Up to the front, please.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to why there's 3 cards underneath that Ultra Ball.
I know he discarded 2.
But what was the card underneath it?
The one was a delinquent, and the other one was something else.
But there was something underneath that one, too.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what happened there. But the judge is watching, and if he didn't catch it, maybe it was something from before. I'm not sure. I don't
There's a
know
knockout.
why.
Now he's down to 1 DCE as Shaman.
I don't know why Nathan would throw away 3 cards intentionally, so it doesn't benefit him, really.
I mean, in a way it did because he would have cycled in that 1 card for the end. There would have been 1 more card in the deck.
Trainer's mail. That's what
Oh,
it was.
was it
Trainer's
okay.
mail he played. Okay.
For the Ultra Ball?
Yep,
Okay. That
that's
makes
why.
sense. Thank you very much, Ninja Dog 251.
Michael Sensi to the stage. Michael Sensi to the stage.
Yeah, yep, that's what it was.
It was the trainer's mail.
It was a trainer's mail. He just didn't clear it off the board before he played the Ultra Ball, so it looked like there were 3 cards underneath there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
With the Ultra Ball, there's a combi and something else.
Looks like he's going for the Klefki.
Tarikio Woodard to the stage. Tarikio Woodard to the stage.
Did he go through all those unknowns?
I believe he did. Basically, if he knocks out this Veltal,
There is an
It's
unknown
gonna
in
do
his
it.
hand. He does have 1 unknown
he
in
has,
his hand.
oh, he does have 1. Okay.
And there's the other the last DC in the whole deck.
All right, so there's a knockout on a Veltal. It was enough.
All right. And look
Down
at that,
to
just
this.
like that, the game already turned around, like you said.
Yep. Vespiquen, you can never just say it's done for.
This is a great game.
Down to 2 prizes to 3.
But there is an Ultra Ball in Nathan's hand. But does he have another Evoltal EX in the deck? And I don't see one.
Nope. He does not have anything else to attack with.
This might be game. No, maybe not. Oh, he has the Fright Knights.
Do you see him in there? Because I haven't seen them.
Actually, I don't know if I saw them. I thought I did. Unless it's Dark Energy.
I don't see any Pokemon
see.
left.
There's,
Is there one?
There's a Trubbish.
Looks like that's all that's in there. Touches the DC to Shaman. Goes into Trubbish. Looks like he's just going to Sky Return here for 30.
I mean, when in doubt.
Getting that off the board eliminates the game being over, at least for this turn.
Also his only source of real damage. That's all he can do. If there's no Pokemon on the deck, that's all he can do.
Not sure if he already played it or not, but maybe he's looking for a Super Rod if he plays one.
Super Rod, yeah, Super Rod's another factor. Forget about that card.
Either way, it's definitely a bad position.
Very bad. There's a Combi. Now, there's no point in benching the Combi because he has no more DCEs. And his special charges are discarded.
Yeah, his other DC is in his hand.
Oh, it is. Oh, there it is. You're right.
All right, so
There's
the
a
knockout on
knockout.
Trebuch. It's all down to this.
There's a Flare Grunt.
That's fine. He still got it. Pass.
It's game.
That's game right there. DCE.
So, Grant continues on to the finals, correct?
This is going to be the finals. The finals are going to be John Orgel versus Grant Manley. John Orgel with the Sycamore-less Mega Mewtwo deck against this Vespiquen deck piloted by Grant. This should be a very interesting finals.
I can't wait to see it.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. So make sure you guys stay tuned here. And, of course, check out my my co-commentator here's channel, Shadow TCG.